Do you have any plans to organize like the encounter here, or if not, is that possible for us to do it alone? Like, can I call them?
You can try. There's no problem at all, absolutely.
How would you call them?
They don't want to work alone. Let me explain you why. Because this is exactly the main reason of our mistakes. To be able to evolve and develop, why we are so many. We are so many here. In our planet, we have billions of people right now all over. Why we're so many? Because one helps the other. What you're making wrong, the other can help you to fix it. What you're seeing already here, the other is seeing different. Together, you can build the whole image. That's exactly the reason why. We are not capable to work together. We're killing each other because we don't trust each other. We don't have already here this feeling. We are social beings, in theory, but in fact we are not. We're competing all the time. We're competing in many ways, in many levels, in many possibilities. We're competing all the time. Who is the best? Or who's having more? Or who's going to have this or that opportunity? Who's going to, in whatever way, be the more popular one? Whatever. We're competing all the time. Even if we're already in a group, who wants to lead the group? Many things like that. So we don't think. We're allowing our selfishness to come out and take place. As a human beings, as an animal we are, we're selfish. It's part of survival. It's part of our instinct. Be selfish is part of our existence. But this is when consciousness, awareness has come, reason come, to take control of this animal you're carrying inside of yourself and make you think, analyze, see what in fact is happening around you. But if the animal is bigger than you, forget it. You're not going to see nothing. You're going to look for excuses. Just excuses all the time. To be able to justify why not, or why it's different, or why it's not possible to work with this person. How many times you're having already this happening already in your work, or in your groups, in your activities? Many, many times. So we're running, we're pushing, we're forcing. Wrong. Wrong. Because we don't know exactly what we need to learn, in what way we need to learn, in what way we need to open. The difference between a terrorist already scratching or blasting already the airplane towards the Twin Towers is not too different than the terrorists we're carrying inside of ourselves. Because we're killing people. We're destroying lives. When we're giving a very bad tip, when we're telling something absolutely wrong. So we have stereotypes. We have cliches all the time. And we're measuring the people through these cliches. And sometimes we are the cliche. And we're putting already ourselves to compare with the others. Probably wrong. We're different beings. We're different entities. We're universes. And we need to work together to have the whole landscape working together. And that's exactly the purpose of this work. Destroy myths. Create a new culture. And give you the possibility to bring our world in touch with it finally. That's what we're looking for. In a different way. I'm going to tell you about my experience and also our group experience. We have here in our planet the United Nations, right? Because someday some countries decided to gather each other and say, excuse me, I have the same financial interests, I have the same things to do, let's go to exchange, commerce, whatever, blah, 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 and they decided to get it together. Same thing in space. Same thing in space. Some people, they met in the space and they create like a federation of planet. There's no Kirk or Spock in the middle, but you have something like that. They divide our galaxy. Our galaxy is humongous, 100,000 light years diameter, very big. They divide already our galaxy into 24 areas. Okay, and they plan, in this case, a way to analyze and also explore all these areas. The area we're in they sent right to this area around 80 something different species, mostly humanoids, mostly of them humanoids. We had the chance to get in touch with 15 of these groups until now. Only 2 times, on 2 different occasions, we had the chance to see people, not in fact humanoids. From the humanoid part, we have the Pleiadians, very famous, right? Very human. The guy you saw in the picture is 4 meters tall. So you can imagine somebody already 13 feet tall. It's the biggest ones, the giant ones. This is what we call the Silux guys. They're very interesting to see in the field. You need to watch it as well. They're very high. We had a sighting in Brazil, 300 people in the field. The guy was coming towards the group. We had in the parking lot, a motorhome. The top of the motorhome was here. So this can give you an idea about the size of this guy. Melly, Susie, they had the chance to meet my mentor. This is from the Alpha Centauri group. They're around 250, how many feet?
Approximately 8.9 feet.
8.9 feet. So there are different groups for different planets, in this case. They're extremely similar than us, extremely similar. They're from a planet called Rugal, as they said, but they're identical. They can be in the middle here, and you're not going to be able to identify him. So we had the Orions. They look like Vikings. The only thing is Chinese Viking, because his eyes, they're very pushy, yeah, very pushy, but they're blonde. They're not dark hairs. But this is mostly the guys we had the chance to see until now. They're looking already to make us be partners. But the main purpose is consciousness shift. We are already in a process of evolution. They had exactly the same. If we go to their history, they had wars, famine, misery, destruction. Thousands of years before, yes. But they were able to survive the same way. And not only that, learned through this terrible experience. And that's exactly what they're looking for, the possibility to share, to give us a chance, have the human beings as a partner, not as a threat. This is exactly what we are right now.